Welcome everybody. We are visiting our little native garden here at the university. We had already done some pruning. We'll show you some of the amounts that we cut off of some of these bushes and trees. I also wanted to show you that some of the wildlife has already done some of that work for us. You see all these little cuts right on the terminal bud. There's a couple that they missed. But with this type of bush, we're not too worried about it. We want it to bush out anyways, so a little bit of pest pressure is actually a good thing. And so we got a couple on the row there. And this is actually a good example of how much we pruned off some of these trees, because if I can hold on to this, there you go. So that used to be on the tree. Woo. Okay, go ahead. Oh my gosh. Are you sure? Are you sure? I hope that's a good visual. But what we wanted to do is we want to keep these relatively short. They're still going to be 10 foot tall, I'd say. And we might end up trimming some of these lower branches off depending on how it grows. But we don't want it to shade out this entire area. Then none of the grasses or the flowers or that bush or any of that will get enough sun. So we wanted to have some sort of dappled shade, and this will do it. You can see we're getting there just at the right time where things are about to break. We got a lot of healthy terminal buds on this, and this is actually a dogwood, like Cornelian cherry dogwood. We have a couple of them in the landscape here. Come down to this other tree. We only have a couple of different types of trees here this year. And you can see we cut quite a bit off of this one as well. Probably another 4 or 5 feet off of this. That's a red bud eastern multi-stem, so it's meant to be more of a bushy tree anyways. It'll be shorter canopy. So we just wanted to make sure that that single shoot up branch wasn't getting too crazy. Now this one over here is one that we didn't plant, but it needed some help, and it actually got some deer damage. You can see an animal has come by and taken half of the tree away. So we're hoping that maybe a lower bud will actually come up. Maybe it'll come up from the roots. But the best thing that we can do right now is actually try to reduce the size of the tree. So you can imagine that was probably 10 foot higher.
Okay, do it.
Look at that. That's 30%, right? And we cut that down, and hopefully that will allow something from the root base or lower on the trunk to come up to try and save that tree. Otherwise, we'll have to plant something else. If you're kind of wondering about this site anyways, this was one that had flooding in the middle of summer last year, and it had washed away our walkway. So we actually reinforced that with a berm here with wood chips, and then we laid a layer of straw, wood chips, and then we used this fencing with this netting. This is all made out of, natural products, and that just kind of holds a little barrier there, slows down the water flow, and allows us to artificially make like a creek bank there. And what we've done on the other side, and it's nice that we get past this mulberry here. What we've done to start reinforcing this area, you can see we got a currant bush there. We've got currants and hazelnuts and elderberry planted out along. It's actually kind of cool because it's already, see that elderberry leaf? Already leafing out. So I gave it a couple of snips just to encourage more growth. And yeah, all these bushes, there's a little currant there, another elderberry. They should actually all be visible by the end of the summer. These grow very quickly. So just show you the rest of the pathway and let you know that we're actually going to come through it, and we're going to I think widen this a little bit. We're going to clear more of this out because we're trying to get an access to this little creek here. So we're going to be working on tidying up and formalizing this area, because you can see the walkway gets pretty narrow. Remove that over, and we'll work our way alongside the bank, try to make it healthier through selective pruning and trimming and removal. So that's only one of the larger gardens that we have to work on this spring. We've already done another native garden out in the middle of the field, so we worked on that. We got pruning done, but now we got to go to some more flower heavy ornate areas. So I want to thank y'all for watching, and I'll record as we make progress on this, and we actually have more to plant here, so stay tuned. So thank you again for watching. Bye bye.